Hi everybody, hope you're well. I know it's been ages. My internet is finally fixed and hopefully it won't break again. Um, I'm still sick, you can probably hear my voice, but right. Somebody said that I had said in my previous unicorn video that I would talk about how to get unicorns if you don't already have them. So I'm going to do this now, and as I've said before, if I forget to continue on something, do remind me, because I do forget sometimes. Okay, so some of the ways you can get unicorns if you don't already have one. Sometimes there are promotions where you basically buy 10 passes all in one go, right? So you have to buy 10 actual passes all at the same time, and they'll give you a unicorn of a random breed. Sorry. And they do this, from time to time. It's not a very, regular thing, but it sometimes happens. So there's a couple of ways you can get unicorns like that. The other thing is obviously to buy them in sales, right? So in the sales, if you go into species and you type in unicorn, you can search it. And that'll give you an idea of the prices that unicorns are going. And look, some of them are as cheap as 35k right now, okay? So if you want to start off to get a unicorn, it's really simple to go and buy one of those. Um, Auctions, sometimes they're in auctions too. Sorry, that was the auctions, but direct sales. Um, They'll usually be sometimes a little bit more expensive than direct sales. There's one for 55. So if you basically save up enough, right, and check out my video on how to get passes or Equus, it's very easy to get one. You could usually get one pretty cheap. And if it's a case that you want to buy the best you can possibly buy, then what I would say is go to the teams or the genetic rankings and look at the people who are producing the best unicorns in the game and see what they're selling and how much they sell for. Not all of them are going to sell, but some of them might. So you can check unicorn teams, or you can check uh, the actual horse rankings and the genetics for unicorns. So those are some of the ways, you could go and have a look at the breeder of whatever breed you're particularly interested in. And, if you're interested in Dakotas, and you go and click there and you'd see if this person, sell unicorns, right? So, and have a look. So those are some of the ways you can do it. Sometimes players do promotions where you can win a unicorn, so you can check out people's pages for that. But really, they're a lot cheaper than they used to be. And if you spend a little bit of time, and even if you don't have a pass or two passes, all right, what you could do is actually you might be lucky enough to get a winged unicorn as well, but they'll sometimes be more expensive. So if you go in and you see a unicorn there, maybe you wanted a female, but the male version is cheaper. Buy the male version, get yourself a Zeus lightning bolt and change it to a female, and then you can start. So that's really all there really is to it. It's not really it's not very difficult if you really set your time along and you manage how much Equus you're saving up. And if some people will accept BM items instead of passes, be very careful of people who you think, if it seems a wee bit dodgy and you think you might get scammed, be careful. Most players may be honest, but not everybody is. So be very careful with that, and I don't advise it. Because there's no way to protect. If you see a unicorn for a pass and you say, I'll give you a golden apple if you give it the unicorn, you might give them the golden apple and they might block you and you may never get your unicorn, so you need to be aware of that. But that's really all. Okay, guys, I hope you had a lovely day, and I hope my voice I sound terrible. But anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.